let's get started. Always better wearing safety goggles and preferably earmuffs and a mask if you've got one. Can't find my earmuffs and I don't have a mask. So, let's go.
old wing.
This whole inner wing's going to be getting changed, but we'll see how good this is, the suspension now. Right, here's the old shock absorber now, and as you can see, that's knackered. So we'll be renewing that, and it's also soft here. Just as well we're replacing this inner ring. No doubt the other side will be the same. Now let's have a look at this area here. That's quite flaky there. Let's go in a little, if you can see that. Right, let's have a little look and see what damage is behind that. We don't really need to worry about it because, like I say, that whole wing's getting changed. But it's always good to have a little look. Silicon. There's already a hole there. And up here. This is where all the filler's been, and this is just this bit here. I don't know what that is. That's filler of some sort. Same here. Filler again. And all this area here, that's just a big blob of filler, this. So obviously at one point this whole section of the car was rotten. So they've botched it with some body filler and fiberglass filler and God knows what else. There's fiberglass there. Right, fiberglass filler, little bits of metal stuck onto it, obviously to give it some strength. But like I said in another video, there's no point slating the people that have done this, because at the end of the day they've helped prolong the car's life. Now there's a little bit of foam, and I've found bits of foam stuffed behind the dash and in various other places in the car. This was obviously done in the factory. No wonder these cars bloody rotted. Once they get wet, it acts like a sponge. I can feel another bit of foam down behind that A-post. And I can see another bit up here. I can see another bit of foam just up here. We'll get to view that once we take the scuttle off it. So I'll just fill around there, around that vent. I want to save that vent because I don't know if I have any spares. I don't want to destroy it. I think we'll get the door off it now. So what I'll do first is, because I want to try and save these hinges, if they're good, I'll clean up round about the nuts, and in theory that should let me get them off relatively easy. Snapped. I think it's going to be new hinges. Right, that's the door off it now, and we can now see the extent of the damage to the doorstep and A-pillar. As you can see, that's rotten there. Very crusty up here. That light never worked because the wire was broken, but I never ever bothered trying to fix that. At the bottom here you can see where it's had body filler put in it, obviously to make it good or look good. All this is filler as well, you can see it there. Big chunky filler, and that's well rotten in there. Nice pile of rust. More silicone. Just shows you how these cars can rot. So yeah, I think we'll get a new step and get the one that incorporates this A-pillar here, because it'll probably be easier to fit if it's all in one. That looks like a join there. Dash rail, hopefully that's savable. But we'll just renew all this. That's part of the inner wing, flitch panel. So yeah, got a fair amount of work to do to this. Right, I've got the two front wings off the car now, front panels off it, as you can see. Down here you can see evidence of the repair that's been done on this inner wing or flitch panel. And up the top there you can see the rot on the underside of the scuttle. The closing panel is starting to rot out on that as well. The closing panel on the driver's side, that's just totally gone. That's not even there anymore. Where the shock absorber mounting bracket mounts onto, you can see there I've cleaned that up as well. You can see that isn't too clever, but it's far better on the other side. As if we look at the other side, that's totally rotten, but that whole wing, inner wing, is getting changed, because that is just an absolute mess. So that'll be getting changed. And this is quite heavy here. Right, I've given this scuttle here a little clean up with a wire brush, and it's definitely original. And you can see the true extent of the rot in it. But for 40 years old, I'll say it again, absolutely amazing. When this side here got its replacement wing a few years ago, probably by a few previous owners ago as well, you can see where they've fitted it. This is here is the remains of the replacement wing that I've just cut off it. Directly underneath it is the original wing. So basically all they've done is they've just cut the wings off like how I cut them off, and then just welded the new wings straight on top of it, rather than pick out the spot welds and weld it back onto the inner wing. It's cheating like, but that's what they've done, which would explain why this wing sat slightly higher. I haven't cleaned off this side, but you can probably tell that is an original wing that's on that. Definitely. I only see one join there. You can clearly see on this side here, compared to the other side, that there's two wings on that. Just here where my finger is. And there's the remains of the old outer wing, and here is the replacement wing that they put on it. Old wing, replacement wing. Right, this is where we are. I've been wire brushing the undersseal off the car so that it will reveal all the spot welds that I can drill out. That way it'll make it easier to fit the new inner wing. Down here you can see evidence of old repairs that's been done on the car by a few previous owners ago. It certainly wasn't the last owner, I know that. They didn't have the car that long when I bought it off them. But you can see here it's had previous repairs, and it's the same with the underside on the floor. That's quite horrendous there. God knows what's going on there. And you can see other patches further down. The only repair I've really done on here is fit that heritage sill. But as you can see, that's starting to rust as well, which is more than likely because of the lack of preparation that I put into it. I did do it in a hurry, but that was about 5 years ago, so it has lasted pretty well. I mean, British Leyland cars were rusting after 18 months when they were new. There's another hole there in the floor, so this car will get new floor pans. I actually buckled the floor there because I bumped into the car and it fell off the axle stands. That was actually on a trestle at the time, the front of it was anyway, and I bumped into it and it landed on tyres and whatever else was underneath the car. So I sort of like pushed the floor up, but like I say, I'm not too bothered because the floor's getting renewed. Yeah, some of the repairs are hideous, but I'll be the first to admit I've done them myself to keep a car on the road, and that's what this one of the previous owners has done here. Like I say, if they hadn't done these little patches and repairs and bodges, the car would probably have been scrapped a long time ago. Right, there's various different types of spot weld drills, and that's one of them, Dormer. I've used these for years, and they're really good quality. They're expensive, but they're good. So let's start drilling out the spot welds. First you would punch the panel. I've just started this one. So you would punch that with a punch just to get your centre hole, and then pop your drill bit into it, and there's a little point just on the end of this which will locate with the hole that you've drilled punched. And the beauty with these, it'll only let you cut away one piece of metal, providing you don't go too deep, of course, and you'll normally feel it when it goes. That's just about it there. That is it. Well, that went right through because obviously that piece behind it is quite blunt, it's quite soft. Let's try not to go right through this time. as always, you should wear your goggles. I think that's that skin pierced. Once you've drilled a few holes with the spot weld drill, remembering you're only drilling through one layer of metal, it'll easily be identifiable because you'll see the dirty metal at the back of it, and you'll be able to make out two skins there, where one skin's been spot welded over the other. And there's some more spot weld holes up there that I've punched little holes in, or little dimples in, that will guide the spot weld drill bit into it and carve it out. I need to access the top of the inner wing, so I'm going to have to cut this corner of the scuttle off. because we drilled out the spot welds, that should just pop off. One more little cut actually. Right, this should in theory lift away, just like that. And there's a rot on the underside of it. Not very clever. Right, that's this section of the scuttle here, cut away. I've just had my dinner, so I've got more energy now. So I'll maybe try and get the rest of this wing off and then we'll conclude this video. But anyway, as we can see, by cutting this out, how badly rotten this is here. Right, you wonder why these cars rust, or the scuttles rust out anyway. Here's part of the answer. Sponge. Now what happens to a sponge when it gets wet? It holds the water, hence how your scuttle rots out. Now I've been at this for absolutely ages, so surely it's got to go now. Something happened. Finally, we get the ring off. Oh, finally we've got it. Excuse the puffing and panting. I'm absolutely buggered now. There we go. One inner ring. The car didn't give up its wing without a struggle, that's for sure. And there's still parts of it on. So I'm going to have to order up an inner ring, I think. You can see how badly rotten it is here. I'm going to have to renew all this. Obviously buy a new inner ring. Repair the box section here. I'll do something with that. This whole pillar here is going to have to get changed because that is just gubbed. Absolutely gubbed. So I think we'll call it a day for this video. This is what, episode 10, part 10, whatever you want to call it. And this here is a pile of debris that's come off the car. Garage is a mess. Battery in the camcorder's going flat. So we'll call it a day at this.